Hello, dear friends. Greeting of the day. I, Hemant Sharma, welcome you all in my channel, Vasu Electro Tutorial class. Before starting the topic, I want to tell you in our previous class, we discussed about the LED blinking project, and in that project, we learned that how to write the program according to the designed circuit on the breadboard, and also we familiar with the command pin mode, digital write, how many analog inputs in the Arduino, how many digital inputs, how many digital outputs on the Arduino. So now in today project, we're going to design a project on LED chasing using Arduino. So in this project, we using more than three LEDs, and we write the program for the three experiments for taking the three LEDs. So now we design the project on the Tinkercad. By in this project, we using a LED and write the program by using for loop. So how to use the for loop we learned in this class. So now I open the Tinkercad on my desktop. Here you see that this is our Arduino Uno board, and in the Arduino Uno board, here you see that this is our digital input output ports. The number is starts from 0 to 13. So 0 to 13 we can use for the digital input and for the digital output. Here you see that from A0 to A5. So A0 to A5 is our analog inputs. We use these slot for the analog inputs. Okay. So now in order to design the circuit, we use a breadboard. Here you see that this is our breadboard, and by clicking drag and drop, we put the breadboard from right side screen to the left side screen. Here you see that this is our breadboard, and in the breadboard we have a upper layer and the lower layer. So the upper layer is for the horizontally shorted slots, where the teeny holes are internally horizontally shorted each other. When this thing you show, when I put the cursor on one slot, the a green color line. So this green color line shows that the teeny holes are internally horizontally shorted. Similarly, these slots is also for the internally horizontally shorted slots, and in between these two we have a slots for the vertically shorted slots. Here you see that this is a vertically shorted slots. The teeny holes are internally vertically shorted. So now we're going to design the circuit for LED chasing. So in this project we use more than three LEDs. So it's up to you. So how many LEDs you use? Okay. So suppose this is our LEDs. Here you see we're going to design the circuit for taking suppose 6 LEDs. So by clicking drag and drop, we can take these LEDs onto this. Okay. So although we can change the color of these LEDs, suppose this is our red LED, and we can change the color from red to green. Okay. And red to yellow, second LED, third LED, we can change the color from orange, we can change the color from blue, you can change the color suppose green. Okay. you can change the color. You may take red color. Okay, so now in order to protect the LEDs for excessive current, we use a resistor and rotate this resistor with the help of this option. Here you see this is the option for rotating the components. So although we choose a 1 kilo ohm resistor in order to protect the LED for excessive current. Okay. So similarly, same resistor we connect to each LED. Okay. So here you see we connect resistor. Okay. So in order to identify that which leg is positive and which leg is negative of the LED. So this is very simple concept. When I put the cursor onto the one leg of this LED, here you see that a cathode is mentioned here, and when we put the cursor onto another leg, a anode is mentioned over here. So cathode is for the negative and anode is for the positive. We connect the resistor to the anode, means positive leg of this LED. Okay, so now we know that ground terminal is common. Okay, so take the wire from the ground terminal of this Arduino and connect it to the negative layer of the horizontally shorted slots. Although it's your choice, you may connect this wire to this slot also. Okay, it's your choice. So in order for the ground, we use a black wire. Okay, so we can take, so we connect the negative leg. Here you see that cathode is negative. Okay, so we connect the negative leg to the horizontally shorted slots. Okay, so okay, we can connect it. So we connect the negative leg of this LED to the ground terminal. Okay. Similarly, we connect the another leg of this LED, okay, into this and give the color to the wire black. Okay. Similarly, connect this leg to this, right, and give the color to the wire black. And similarly, connect to this and give the color to the wire black. Okay, all connecting negative cathode terminal of each LED to the this slot and give the color to the wire black, like this, and give the color to the wire black. So always keep in your mind, black is we only use for the black, we always use for the negative. Okay, so now the next thing is for the positive leg connection. So we can use we as we know that 0 to 30 number pin we use for the digital input and digital output ports. Okay, so it's our choice. We can take any port for the output. Okay, so although we can use 0 to 13. Okay, it's our choice. So now we can start for connecting. Suppose we connect input from 0 to 6. We use 0 to 6 for the digital outputs and give the color to the wire red. Okay, and similarly take the wire and connect this wire to this terminal. and give the color red. And similarly, like this, and take the wire port number third and connect this wire this slot and give the color to the wire red. Okay, and similarly this is our wire from the fourth port, and you may connect to this and give the wire red. Similarly, take the wire from the fifth port and connect this to the this and give the wire red. So hence what we see, we see that we connect the port number 0 to port number 5 to the positive leg of these LEDs. Okay, so this is our red, right? So now according to this design circuit we write the program. So how to write the program? In order to write the program, we just click on the code. When we click on the code, and after that click on the block, after that click on the text, continue. Okay, so this is a when we click on this is a by default program, we erase it. Okay, and we know that the in the programming part we have two main parts, void setup and void loop. So in the void setup is actually a program declaration in which we give instruction to the Arduino that which port is our input port and which port is our output port. So we set void setup, and as we want to, we going to use a for loop. So we first declare integer over here, integer, and in the integer we write any word or any letter. So integer I, semicolon we write, and after that we write over here for loop. So for I, as because we use I as an integer. So in the I is equal to, so I is equal to, we write over here which port we use, which output port we use. Okay, so as we know that 0 to 6 number, 0 to 5 number port we use for the digital output. Okay, so we write over here for I is equal to 0, after that semicolon, and I less than equal to 5 or 6, you may use I less than equal to 5 semicolon. Okay, means by using 4 I is equal to 0, I less than equal to 5, we use the port from 0 to 5. Okay, and after that we write over here I plus plus. So what is the use of I plus plus? I plus plus is actually the increment step. So if we don't write over here I plus plus, so Arduino only read 0 and 5. Okay, so in order to continuous blinking of the LED from port number 0 to port number 5, so we, that's why we write over here I plus plus. Okay, so we start bracket over here, and after that we write a command pin mode. So in the pin mode, we give instruction to the Arduino that what is I. Okay, so I is what? I is our output. So in order to write the output, we write in capital letters I output. Okay, and after that bracket close for the for loop. Okay, and bracket close for the void setup. So by doing this, By doing this, we give instruction to the Arduino that we use port number 0 to port number 5 for the output. Okay. And now, in order to execute the program, we write a command, we write void loop. Okay. So after that, bracket start and write again integer, because the program bracket is closed over here, so that's why we write integer again over here, integer I. Okay. And again we apply for loop for I is equal to 0 semicolon I less than equal to 5 semicolon I plus plus. And after that bracket start for the for loop. Now, in order to get the output from the Arduino, we use a command always, that is our digital write. Digital write. And I, we mention over here I output. After that semicolon. Okay. So now we write command digital write for the output. And now we apply a delay function also. So what is the function of delay? Delay function is in order to maintain the blinking period, or in order to set the time period for the blinking of the LEDs. Okay. So we set for the function delay, and the delay function is in milliseconds. Okay. And after that semicolon over here, and sorry, we write over here digital write which output we want. So we declare over here high. Sorry for this. And we write over here digital write I low. Okay. And provide a delay function of 200. So 200 is what? 200 is in millisecond. So here you see that we provide a delay function in between the high and low. Okay. So this set the blinking rate of these LEDs. So after that, bracket close for the for loop and bracket close for the void loop. So by doing this, we uh, set the program for the LED blinking or LED chasing of this LED segment. So when we start the simulation, here you see that our LED blinks in this sequence. Our LED is blinking in this sequence. Port 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this way, our LED is start blinking. So although for loop is very essential or very helpful when we want to connect more than 5 LEDs, more than 8 LEDs. Okay, so we can use the for loop. So this is very helpful for us. So this is the program for the LED chasing experiment. Okay, so I think you grab a lot of things in this class. So if you grab the lot of things, please do like, share, and subscribe my channel. So thank you very much for listening me. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.